Good evening, traders. It's your boy Faith in the Strat. So I want to review a gold trade I had set up the other night. Full disclaimer, this one was just a demo trade. I've just been practicing. I don't really care to trade London or Asia anymore because I want to have life balance, but I do like to take setups. And in the beginning, I was taking real trades on London overnight, but I was getting stopped out. But I've been practicing this method. And once it gets to a level where I'm fully confident, I will be setting it up more and more. And obviously eventually using it for my real account because it's basically a trade I can set up overnight and sleep through it. And most trades, I feel, get stopped out because of the human factor. So I have trades that I'm set up that automatically trigger via limit order. I can sleep through them and I can just hit target and that'll be the most efficient trading. So when we look at the setup, I'm in replay mode because I don't want this current week that we have to throw you guys off. We had a short week and we had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We had the high put in. So keep in mind, 80% of the time, the high and low of the week are put in between Tuesday and Wednesday. So coming into this week, I realized we had the defined high based off of Monday. We had the second high triggered on Wednesday. So when I go down to a smaller time frame, it's going to look like this on the 4-hour. So now that I see we're running Monday's high via Tuesday and Wednesday, is when I started, getting a trade idea. So when I look at this level, sorry, that was next week's, it's here, I saw we had NY, we had Asia after, and we had London. So around the London market, you can see we opened, then the midnight open was about right here. Always have the midnight on my chart, label and define. Once I saw us hit this high of week, and I saw us reject, so we made this high, but you notice there was no more momentum up. There was nothing. Once I saw that, I knew we had a potential to come down and make the low of week, because like I said, 80% of the time, the high and low of week are put in between these 2 days. When I looked to the left, I also saw all of these lows that we could take out. So even if we didn't make a low of week, I saw a lot of stacked lows with very few imbalances. The only major one was right here. The rest were just pure pivots that could come down and create the low of week. We also had the old high of week in the same spot. This is the previous week's, this is actually the previous week's high right there. So the setup realistically was per the strat, fell to an hour to 2 down. That was your entry coming down through midnight. Now notice one thing, there's Asia, there's London. The next session is NY. I see Asia here, London here rejecting high of week. Where's NY probably gonna open? It's probably gonna open below. Probably gonna open below, guys. Think about that. NY opened here the day before. Look at the opening NY, it'll be like right here. People always ask me what I'm using. I'm using my own boxes for the kill zones. If we open parallel from a high, I know this is exhausting people out because people now who swingers are just completely where they open. So this is already exhausting people. Once I know London's highs put in and NY's opening below, I'm automatically targeting the previous session's low, which would be Asia, and then NY's. So you see how I have like 3 stacked confluences? I have Monday's high ran, that's 1. I have the high of week, that's 2. I have the low to midnight open, that's 3. And then I have London to NY falling down, that's 4. And then I have potential to put in low of week, that's 5. So see how I have like 5 major confluences? See why I don't really use indicators, because I have 4 or 5 major things that are happening. We go to the smaller time frame, you look, there was the setup right there. simple. You could have used the strat, or you could have just used ICT entry retracement into the M10 order block. So yeah, this was on M10 time frame. We'll do M15 either way. And that could have been a simple entry retracement. Stop could have been the swing high, or to be honest, your stop could have been the top of this FVG. But either or would have been an easy position. And when you zoom out and you look at this position, you can see the risk to reward on this was insane. Entry, stop on highs. Targeting is low to the left. Should be Mondays right there. Or you could do high week, either or. This is a 1 to 10 trade. So you could take 9 of these, be wrong, and one of them covers. And the full trade would have been obviously covering the NY kill zone. So you have to take some futures. But on options, you could have just took gold from high of day, potential any high you've seen on kill zone to the low. Then obviously, if you want to shrink it and look and put your risk at the top of this fair value gap, or you put it at like the consequent encroachment of the previous bar, it's like a 1 to 55. So you can imagine you're risking like a few cents. If this was ES, or probably like a point. So 1 point to make, 10 to 50 points. So, but I don't like a stop this tight anymore unless I'm actively managing. Even if I'm actively managing, I would prefer a looser stop because the risk reward is so high that I could deal with anything over 10. I feel is worth it. Like I don't need a 50 because when there's too tight, yeah, you could add way more size, but your chance of getting stopped out is so high and missing. So I'd rather take that 1 to 10 than to try and risk it for the 1 to 50. Like there's times that they're going to be like a 1 to 20, 1 to 30 with a decent stop, then manufacturing the tightest stop possible. That's just what works for me. So yeah, there's a few other ways to catch it, but I just want to go over that for now. I'm obviously going to be going into more setups like that deeper and deeper over time, especially when I come out with my course. So that's it, guys. You guys have a good night and good luck next week.